What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. I feel really bad because in my previous video talking about the hero I was like, oh, you should try to get him, he's gonna be insane. And no, he is absolutely not insane because he is not doing what he is supposed to do. When you have the exclusive 3, it's written that at the beginning of his turn, he's gonna grant to himself a taunt for 1 turn and grants all allies immortal 1 for 1 turn. And that would have been super efficient because imagine using that hero with a full team faster than him but just a bit faster. He would play right after your entire team and provide an immortal buff on all your heroes, right? And so normally with that only, you should survive absolutely everywhere in the game. But it's not working that way. In fact, it's giving to your team the immortal 1 turn at the beginning of the wave only. So don't buy the hero. I wanted to try that, yes, because I was like immortal every turn, so I'm gonna try to build my heroes, 2 heroes only, just to try to see what it does. So my Nita had just a bit more speed than him, okay, 2346, and if you check that hero, 2304, so normally he's gonna play right after, okay? So I'm just gonna use my skills, and I lost the immortal on my Nita, right? So normally at the end of his turn, as it is written on the exclusive 3, I should have immortal back on all my heroes, right? So let's check that. I'm gonna lower the speed and there we go. End of his turn, no immortal at all. And so I'm just dying, so no, it's completely useless, it's not working the way it is written in the skill. I know that many players decided to go and take the hero, spend many miracle runes, they are really expensive or really hard to obtain over time for free-to-play players and low spenders, and players spend their legendary phantom dragon eyes on that hero. So I expect a compensation and an explanation on what happened with that hero. That's just not doable. You just can't have that kind of issue right before a weekend, so players are gonna spend thinking that they are spending for the hero they want, for a good hero, but in fact this is not a good hero. You are gonna have the 60% shield and that's pretty old, so that's just another shielder in fact. And maybe you have just a bit more stuff for PvP, some damage on the basic attack on target with damage immunity, but it's clearly not a game changer unit for PvP. In fact, if you remove the first part of the exclusive 3, the hero becomes just a normal hero, okay? And that's just because of that exclusive 3 that players decided to go for that hero. So I really do hope that we are gonna have a kind of compensation, give eyes and miracle runes back to players. And assume that you make a mistake, a huge mistake, you can't make that kind of mistake right before a weekend on a new banner with a new legendary hero. Normally, you should try the hero before releasing it. I'm not gonna say that it was intentional, but it feels like it was. So make something to fix that and give back to players what they spent. I mean, today the game is almost all about spending. You have things to buy absolutely everywhere. You are buying spirit beasts, you are buying blessings, you have limited heroes that are completely broken in comparison with the others. It's changing absolutely everything in the game, and you're releasing content over content in which we have to wait for some new heroes that you're releasing in the future, such as that one. And when we pull for them, in fact they are not right, they are not doing what they are supposed to do, and we are just throwing our money for nothing in fact. Let me know what you think about that in the comment below. I'm curious to have your opinion about that. But in my case, in my personal opinion, I feel really bad about that. Because if I knew about that, I would have saved all my miracle runes, I would have saved my legendary phantom dragon eyes, but I spent everything and I spent real money to acquire the hero. In my previous video, I apologize about that because I was talking about Aptoid and I showed you that I bought the hero, that it would be a good idea, but in fact it's not. So I really do hope that you haven't spent any money to obtain the hero, because he is just not as he is supposed to be, and today he is not working at all. So let me know what you think about that issue in the comment below. If you decided to pull for him, I'm really curious to know, and I really do hope that many players are gonna tell me that they decided not to go for him. Just tell me that in the comment below, so I'm gonna feel better at the end of the day. Have a nice weekend, see you on Monday for the next news on that hero, bye bye.